Greetings, YouTube. It's just us, all alone, waiting for our friends at Instagram to join us. Always a delight. Also, I should note, most of our YouTube viewers are from the future. Love to know how things are going for you out there. Could be months from now when you're watching this, because this is in fact archive fall. This is posterity.
Yeah, this is what we did.
These quarantine videos will be like the diaries of all the great moments of history. Except those always seem so much more full of meaning. And we're just goofing on art supplies.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
We're not gonna dress it up.
Gotta find some way to get through the day, right?
You do. And I feel like it's important. Normally customers come to us and get advice, and we help them find things, and we be humans together. And so this is our small way of doing that, even while Wonder Fair is closed to normal public foot traffic.
Still human here.
Still humans. That's the update.
Not just a fantastically easy to use website that you can order from the comfort of your own home. Wonder Fair is still human.
Let's debate how easy to use it is, since our categories are a little bit obscure.
Hey, I haven't heard any single complaints about people having trouble navigating the website.
It's a good point.
So until I hear complaints, we're just going to go with it. In fact, I'm encouraged to even get bolder.
To get weirder?
Yes.
Make the website harder to find things on?
You never know. Maybe people want that opportunity to explore.
I mean, let's consider it.
I'll take feedback. If anybody out there has used our new website, wonderfairhomeshopping.com, to place an order or to just look. Maybe you didn't get to place an order. Maybe you found the website too hard to use. I'm willing to entertain that. We'll adjust and accommodate. But for now, people seem to be placing orders. We get at least 10 a day.
10 a day.
Probably.
I guess what I'm wondering is, as many of you know, because we're streaming live from beautiful downtown Lawrence, Kansas, frankly, a fantastic place to be. Paul, did you know that we are currently at only, I believe, 42 confirmed positive cases, 29 of which are officially better? Recovered.
Yes, I did know that.
Our what do you call it? Curve. It wasn't very curvy. We're just flat. Like, we're skateboarding.
I think of which
that doesn't mean we can all get out and high five in the park about it. Although it's sad that we're not going to be able to do the band shell in the park this spring, but you know what? I'm sure they'll find a way to stream it into our homes.
We'll figure it out.
If we can do it, definitely the community band can do it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how bands would play remotely, but maybe that's been figured out.
Oh, you're right. Because the band can't get together. There's spits flying everywhere.
More just like, how do you coordinate 20 people performing together remotely?
It would be pretty hilarious to watch a Zoom band concert where all the flutes are in their individual
I wonder if somebody's out there composing more avant-garde music for Zoom.
That is cool.
Zoom band.
I'm loving that.
And if not, I should get on it.
You should absolutely get on that. Get Harry and the Potters reunion, all your drummers.
All the drummers.
All the drummers play the drum parts. It's very heavy drums.
It's, all out of time.
Yeah. Okay, we'll keep working on these bad ideas from here in beautiful downtown Lawrence, where, Paul, do you have any other announcements?
Yeah, I do. Local announcements, no update from Taco Zone concerning return to services. Delivery is what we're waiting on, as they've been promising us some delivery. So no update there. Okay. And I did want to shout out, United Way is seeking volunteers to help with distribution of school meals over the next couple weeks, and they're also seeking donations as well.
Awesome.
Face masks, gloves, food storage bags. So I'm catching all of this off of the city Twitter feed, but you can follow up there or with volunteerdouglascounty.org, which is a United Way website there. So if you're stuck at home looking to get out and do something good for the community, that's one option for you there.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Do you think they'll be dressing up as mascots when they deliver their meals?
What kind of mascots?
I don't know. Doesn't really matter.
I doubt it.
A cat would be fun.
Hmm. Well, you might be, you could do like a cat whiskers face mask would be cool. Maybe we should get into more
We should
local
probably
face
get.
mask cosplay.
Yeah, okay.
Like, let's
Cat
embrace
mask.
this.
Yeah. We'll get on the Dave cat mask that people can wear soon.
Yeah,
Okay,
orange
so that's
jumpsuits, Dave cat
That'll
mask.
maybe be my weekend project.
Boom.
Okay.
We're there.
Wow, announcements. My pronouncement is that I feel a little bit like I'm dragging a little today. I did not take my allergy meds the last 2 days because I'm trying to develop an immunity through the season. So, and I'm not very sneezy anymore. It's just like what it is.
Yep.
So I apologize to the viewers today because I think I'm going to be a little...
Well, I'll carry us forward. Don't worry.
As usual. On a related topic, I did have a product to share with you, Paul, and it's also something I got for you.
Oh, really?
Yep. I got you something.
Let's see. Sorry, I was crabby. Oops, I dropped that.
I'm sorry. I was really crabby last week, and Paul did a great job helping me through.
We tend to hide it in the broadcast.
Yeah, because it's important to remember that you're bigger than your feelings. They're just a small part of what's processing all the things. So I was just having a rough time last week as I adjusted to this. And so I found this card as I sorted cards to find Mother's Day cards. And it's hand printed. It's a block print. And I think it's charmingly in a sort of naive style. So here's a close up for YouTube. It's a little crab. He's given a little rightward look like he knows he done wrong. And I feel like a lot of us can probably relate to this current sentiment. Sorry, I was crabby. So I pulled it out to share with you, Paul. I already told him to his face a bunch of times. And I've been making the coffee at home now.
It's a big...
So
it's a plus.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
It's all good. Anyway, if you have been crabby and need to tell someone you're sorry, I think I have these up on the website, or if I don't yet, they'll be there soon. I only have 6 in stock.
Hey, that's more than we have of most anything else.
It is. We're just a little guy. We're just little crabs. P.S. I'm a Cancer, so I'm always a little crabby. Get it?
Wow. All right. So can I kick things off here with something we've been planning to feature on the show for a while?
Yes, I feel like I should have brought the confetti to throw again.
Mm-hmm. This is the thing.
Big announcement.
Have this one in the bag for a while, but just haven't got around to featuring it. And now, it's a time where Wonder Fair is scraping by. And we'd like to invite you to join us because we've got an activity that we can all do together. And at the end of the day, we're going to have a beautiful dolphin portrait. All of us together. Citywide.
Dolphin portrait art show.
Yep.
We're calling it
the Great Dolphin Scrape
2020. If you would like to participate in the Great Dolphin Scrape 2020 citywide activity, we are selling these kits. They're priced at $5.19.
Just a little over $5.
I wonder if I should just drop it to $5 flat.
We could. I just want to tell people what this is because it's not immediately apparent, and we can debate the price later. But this is a sheet of foil. Is that right?
Foil makes you think of aluminum foil, so it's silvered. It's a silvered paper board with a coating of a black clay paint.
They call it ink. They call it ink on top. And then it comes with a little scraping tool, and you scrape it away to reveal this beautiful dolphin.
And it's not like scraping away the foil on a lottery scratch ticket. There is some skill involved. So essentially what it is a paint by numbers of a sense, but using the scraper art medium. So on the black layer, they have finely printed this illustration of a dolphin just busting through adversity to join its dolphin friends in the lower register and sail off into tomorrow. He's a very hopeful dolphin. So that image is lightly printed on the black layer so that you can follow along those lines, scraping them away, which reveals the silvery paper beneath. However, I highly encourage you to go rogue and not follow the illustration guidelines on top.
Oh, are you saying that you can scrape
You
this
can
away?
scrape that away whatever the hell you want.
Well, it doesn't need to be a dolphin.
Doesn't need to be a dolphin.
Okay.
You could scrape away only parts of the dolphin and leave like large gaping abyss in his chest, if that's how you feel. You could only scrape away one of the dolphins in the bottom so that the other dolphin is alone, but that would be pretty rude.
So the design is lightly printed. So if you don't scrape away parts of the design, you might need to cover those up with black.
I don't really know how that works, but I like the idea of making this both a subtractive and an additive process, which is fancy art ways of saying like you scrape away the material, that's subtractive. And then additive would be to add paint or some other thing on top to add color or dimension. You can pretty much do what you want in the Great Dolphin Scrape of 2020. But whatever you do, we will be wanting people to hashtag their artwork, hashtag Great Dolphin Scrape. And the backstory
we'll be featuring any submissions here on the show as best we can.
We don't have the tech for that, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. I can
bring it up on my phone.
Yeah, there we go.
Yikes. So why the Great Dolphin Scrape? Well, first of all, Paul came up with that great wordplay earlier that we're scraping by here.
Scraping by.
We're doing okay. I mean, it's weird, but we're gonna be fine, folks. We're gonna be okay. However, we're scraping. Maybe you're scraping. And most importantly, as I was ordering art supplies on a couple rounds ago from our distributor, they were clearing these out. And
last
there was
ones.
like 50 left, and they were a good deal. So I bought them all.
They're all here. We have 40 of them.
Lawrence has, while y'all were hoarding toilet paper and hand sanitizer, I bought a reasonable amount of those things and I hoarded dolphin foil scraper activities for the city of Lawrence because
this is what we got to work with now, folks.
We're community minded. So
this is the art we're making in Lawrence now. We're scraping away dolphins.
Well, no. Dolphins are good.
No, we're scraping them into existence, is what I meant to say.
How else are you going to see a dolphin in Lawrence anytime, especially during quarantine?
So that's.
Do you want to make the sound a dolphin makes as we? No. It's pretty good.
I'm not great at it. No, I could really dig in for it.
Yeah, it would just be loud, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't want to wake Dave. He's snoozing over there.
Yeah, so this dolphin scraper kit comes with the scraping tool and the illustration. It's everything you need.
And that scraping tool lasts well beyond the dolphin image. You can start scraping things in your kitchen, scraping that pot or pan that's been giving you trouble. What else can we scrape? If you have some carbon paper at home, you can probably scrape that off. Who knows?
I don't really know, but many of us did these as children, and they're back. Actually, they're not back because they seem to be going out of print. So
they're gone.
If you'd like to participate in the Dolphin Scraper Caper, we'll do it probably next week. So you have some time for us to, if you buy them online, we can deliver them to your doorstep, or you can come pick them up. Spread out.
Kate Meyer, one of our main fact checkers in the Instagram comments, let us know that the Getty AAT, you'll have to tell me what that means.
Art and something thesaurus?
Okay, the Getty AAT defines scratchboard as, quote, cardboard coated with a smooth layer, usually of gesso, and then with drawing ink. An image is made by scraping away areas of ink and exposing the white layer. So this is a scratchboard.
Scratchboard.
We're doing scratchboard here, folks.
Yeah.
The Great Dolphin Scrape.
Yep. Scratchboard, the general term, there's also a company that makes scratchboard art, but they have spelt the word board B-O-R-D. So I try not to give them my business. Because this is not how it's spelled.
Okay.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
That's Meredith's fact check for the day.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, if you're interested in
AAT.
participating in the Great Dolphin Scrape 2020 first and only, because this product is discontinued, we've got 40 of them. Give us a call at Wonder Fair. You can order. It's also on the website. You can order it there. We'll send this out to you, or you can pick it up and we can scratch along together. Scratch our way to the top.
Yep.
Scratch back.
Scratch each other's backs.
There you go.
I don't know. It's just the goofy thing we're doing because I got them on sale. All right. So I've been doing a lot of weird ordering lately.
Mhm.
Not super weird. I mean, I'm trying to be smart.
Dolphin scratch board.
Great idea. And so,
Not weird at all.
while I got 40 of those, I purchased only 2 of another thing that I sold one of before I even received it yesterday. So I thought
wow.
I'd bring the other one on
Let's
to just
see
illustrate
what
that
else.
it's okay to make mistakes. I'll order more of these. Our Reno distribution center is opening back up shortly, which may or may not be a good idea for them. But regardless, this is a fun product. Today I thought I'd feature some sort of getting started art supply sets for people of all ages, but we're mostly going to start with adults.
Let's get started.
Let's get some things started.
Yeah.
So this is the Golden brand, who makes very nice acrylic paint that many love, but it is their Open line, which is the name for their acrylics that act like oil paint. Are you following me?
Not at all.
Okay, come along. So, you got acrylic paints and oil paints, right?
Sure.
What do you kind of already understand about the differences?
One's way more expensive
That's
and
pretty much true.
goopier.
Yeah, which one do you think's goopy?
Oil.
Oil's kind of goopy. Of course, everything can be thinned down with mediums, whether
Okay.
it's acrylic or oil. But oil paint literally has oil in it, and oil and water don't mix, for one thing. So it's a little more costly to add additives to oil paint because they're not coming out of your kitchen sink, unless you got a real wild kitchen sink, in which case get that looked at. But also, oil paint takes much longer to dry.
Oh yeah.
Because it's oily, and it keeps it's just like the whole science thing, probably with oxygen.
Years sometimes.
Yeah, literally years. If you put oil paint on thick, it can take like multiple years for it to dry all the way to the center, and then it might crack and get weird. But scientists are always evolving art supplies, not always for the better, but in this case, yes, where the Golden Company's figured out how to make a paint that has a very slow drying time, similar to oil, but that also is a little bit faster and friendlier to mix with, and in some ways more like health conscious than oil paints. They're acrylic, slow drying paints. And this is a landscape set. So it comes with colors so that you can rework a landscape painting from your window as you look out longingly onto the world. Every day you can work with these, more similar to oils if you've been thinking about trying oils, but it's giving you a little anxiety thinking about how to get started. Maybe just start with this, which is kind of a middle step.
Scenes of seclusion. You can be painting right from your own window.
Yes. I will show them off.
Yeah, let's see what we got in here.
Okay. Inside, I'm going to start with Instagram. Because
we just have one. Yesterday we figured out the multiple product features, but we just have one of these, so I can't be holding it up here for you.
Paints galore. Yep. It comes with all the colors you would need to create a pretty true to life array of colors. Definitely thinking about landscapes, though, with a lot of green and blues in there. And I only have one, so I'm not going to say much more about it because it's going to sell out.
And so, yeah, this is a $50.99 for this one. It's
very affordable compared to buying an equal amount of oil paint to some
like
degree.
Half the price of buying an equal amount of oil paint.
Yep,
right?
and they'll go very far. It also comes, I think.
So are acrylics water-based?
Yes, acrylics are water-based, and this also comes with a thinner solution, so you don't need to buy anything else with it. You can get started only with this kit if you already have brushes at home and something to paint on, which could be a cardboard box. I won't be mad about it. Paint on a plate.
There's no rules anymore.
There are no rules.
You can paint on anything. We painted on our wall.
We did it. We're not even sad.
Kaylee said she had a lot of fun painting on the wall, by the way. Said it was fulfilling a sort of childhood fantasy of hers to just like go big on a wall. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you saw my childhood room.
I did, and it was full of paint.
It was. Do you recall the illustration I painted on my door as a teen?
Was it a bunch of rainbow stuff?
It's like a blonde sorceress with like a light crystal emanating rainbows.
It was cool. Wow.
Like
we should have saved that door.
Whipping her robe behind her.
Should have saved that door.
Yep. Anyway, let your kids paint their doors while you're all home.
Let them paint their whole room.
It'll keep them quiet.
What the hell? You know, you can paint over it later.
And good news, these open paints are less, the fumes would be less problematic indoors. So just give them a set and say, see you in a week,
do the
kid.
room. You're in charge of. We're doing home renovations this month, kids, and you're in charge of your room. See what happens.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on. We don't carry the Golden line in open stock yet. We hope to someday when we have more space.
Gosh, yeah, that'd be great because people keep asking about that.
I know, I would love to. I really like golden paints. The same way I really love Gamblin oil paints, I love golden acrylic paints. I think they're taking over for Liquitex from me. Plus, Liquitex is becoming more expensive to import from France. So golden's becoming...
Liquitex is French?
I believe Liquitex to be
How
French.
would you say that in French? It just seems like such a not
Liquitex.
French name. Liquitex.
Liquitex. It sounds way sexier in French. I believe they're French. I could be wrong about that. Someone will fact check me.
I'll do it.
So golden paints are really nice. They sometimes are more affordable. This especially is affordable. It's this very fascinatingly designed plastic box that's a starter set and introduction to all of Golden's acrylic lines. So what you get in here is pre-coordinated smaller batches of all their colors that can be intermixed. You get 3 heavy body acrylic paints, 2 open acrylic paints, 3 fluid acrylic paints, 2 high flow acrylic paints, and 4 acrylic mediums, all in this funnily shaped cube. I priced it at $42 because it's got everything you need in it, and Douglas Adams would approve.
I love this this cute Douglas Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was also thinking
so cool.
of Buckminster Fuller here.
Ooh, I love
it's sort
that.
of like
It's
a little
kind
bit
of a
of
little Bucky Dome.
A little bit. Not exactly, but
Uh,
I don't think Liquitex is French.
Oh, really?
I think they're from Cincinnati.
Oh, I wonder if they got bought out.
I don't know. It says Henry Levinson was the chemist who started it, and he was from Cincinnati.
Well, yeah, but
Permanent
that was then.
Pigments. You think they're owned
Yeah,
by the French now?
When's the last time somebody didn't get sold out? You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
I'm gonna keep digging on
keep
this
digging.
one.
So golden paints. The package design is really clever. It follows the shape of paint tubes to make this very densely packed and small. So it's also great to just like chuck in your painting kit and go out and explore and try new things. It comes with very bright fluorescent paints as well as some standard colors. It gives you everything you need to paint a lot of different subjects. So that's a good starter kit. That's all I have to say about it.
All
Again,
right.
I'm just like kind of like letting people know where I would begin today.
Yeah, I think that that's great because, you know, I know we've been putting a lot of these golden paints into some of the student kits, right?
That's correct.
And, you know, when I get phone calls, do we have more than one of these?
I have 3 of them.
Okay, this is great because when I've been getting phone calls and I'm like, we have 4 different golden paints. That's all. Sorry.
Right.
So now we have a whole big, weirdly shaped box.
Maybe we'll buy a whole rack of Goldens at some point. But we do also carry small, like 1 ounce mixing colors designed for KU design students. So if you just need a little bit of golden paint, we can hook you up with that too. But that's a whole other deal.
Shout out to our friend Weavers who just joined in the Instagram chat.
I'm loving it.
Weavers.
I would love for
you
Weavers
should-
to come talk.
Oh
on
boy,
the
I
show.
wonder if we could get a little. Maybe we should go mobile and just go visit Weavers, you know, or something like that. Boy,
Do you think maybe they could give some makeup tips?
I don't know.
I don't
We
want
should.
makeup.
Weavers, if you're still there and want to talk, give us a call.
Give us a call.
We are hoping to have a special guest next week, though, for Tubular Tuesdays. I talked with Lee Meisel, Leeway Franks, and we're hoping to maybe get Lee over here talking tube meat
It's true.
on Tuesday.
And I have also been speaking with my friend Paula, who has purchased the Golden Open paints, and Paula's going to experiment with them, and then we might be able to have a little bit of a Bob Ross featurette with
Oh,
Paula
wow.
painting on plein air, talking about reviewing the product. We're really expanding.
All right.
I mean, it's basically like public broadcasting at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about some paint options, new kits that I just got in today. I didn't unbox them because I don't know why I didn't unbox. I could unbox later if we have time. Let's talk about another.
There's a lot of boxes.
There's a lot of boxes over there. Another
Maybe we'll just grab one at random.
getting started idea
Yeah.
would be this. Would you bring this product in? Would you like to talk about it?
I don't know much about it.
Oh. I don't know a ton about it. So Sachiko Yumoto is an artist who's very beloved in Japan.
Do you know his work? Their work? Or are you just reading the back?
She. All I know is that we started carrying the books before they were easy to get because
I
her
remember
illustration books are so
illustrations
beautiful.
amazing.
For adults or kids, this is a set that comes with one book to instruct and how to draw all kinds of cute animals and little cartoon people. It's really accessible, and I feel like a lot of illustration books to me feel kind of boring, like the bad school. This feels like the fun school, and it also, I like this set, although we sell other books alone, this set comes also with a pad that has some guidance and instruction inside of it. So I think this makes a great gift for a kid or for yourself. If you just want to set aside like 30 minutes of doodle time every day, this is a good like doodle starter. And doodling's probably scientifically proven to help you de-stress. I don't know. Do you think that's accurate?
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yep. This is what's the price on this? I feel like I saw a different price.
$22.99 is my guess.
I think we. Yeah.
I guessed
okay.
it based on looking at
$22.99.
the price on the back of the
Right.
book. So it's a good deal and it's a good book, and I recommend it. I recommend everything that we have by Sachiko Yumoto. But I believe we don't have the other books online because we only have one or two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, we have so many things not online. We have debated and would love to hear your feedback. Should we put up like an Excel spreadsheet of everything in the store that you can keyword search so you would just know if we had it? It would just be a single document that you could like see on Google Docs but not edit. And then if you were like, gosh, I wonder what everything they have in the store with a hippo on it is.
Yeah, if you want to see what life is like behind the scenes, you could really dig into that Excel spreadsheet. Some of the stuff is not as easy to figure out, though. It's like sometimes all the product names are weirdly coded, so it's not as easy as just being like, hey, I want that thing.
Yep, but that could be an option that we put online someday, since we will never get everything in the store.
Never,
online.
ever.
It just won't happen.
Wonder Fair is the new Dick Blick.
We'll keep striving. So. We don't want to be the new Dick Blick. We will find a way to adapt if this continues on for months and months. And we'll do our own spin on an online art supply store. Maybe lots of kits that we assemble. I love gift sets and I love wrapping presents. So I feel like we can combine these things. Like we could be like a subscription box place, but it's just fun art supplies I want to send you. And then lengthy descriptions I write about how great they are.
I bet people would sign up for that.
I'd have fun.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to find a way to make it fun. Up high. Promise. Oh.
I tried to do it without looking.
Oh, I could never. Your faith in me is so, makes me feel good.
All right. What else? What else is going on here?
Well, Paul, I have one other thing I'd like to share with folks that could be like a getting started option. We've talked about some paints. This is a little doodling helper. One kit that is not an official kit on our site, but that you could easily call us and combo would be a brush lettering starter
secret kit just for the viewers at home.
Secret kit. Here's my suggestion.
What's the name of this kit?
What rhymes with death that has something to do with brush lettering?
Brush with death.
Well, I was going to go brush with death, but I want death to be replaced with something else. Normally, we'd workshop these things off screen.
Sorry, we're just
okay. If you put me on the spot,
from
I'll come up with something when I put this online, if I ever do.
Not online. You got to call. Secret kit.
Yeah. How about a brush with stress? Because it's to help you relax.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll work on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is my favorite of the brush lettering books we sell. I think for beginners, because it's very. It has sections with lots of open space for you to see the example and then test against it. It's written in a really accessible format for almost any age, but especially because I think they talk about the materials you'll need in a really accessible way. So I've been reading through this, and we carry almost everything they recommend that you buy if you want to start brush lettering, but they specifically say that you can start lettering without an expensive budget. So all you would really need is a soft and a hard Furenosuke brush pen made by Tombow, which we of course carry. So those are about $3.50 each. And then you need some paper to practice on. We carry these Fabriano pads that are really nice for brush lettering. They're dot pads. They are easy. They lay pretty flat because they're more like a sketch pad where you just rip off a page when you're done. So those things together, like this will set you back only about $15. And then you can get the book if you'd like it, or I guess you can't really check out books anymore. I used to recommend that. I guess you should probably buy the book.
Buy
the book is $20. So
thing we sell.
Not very expensive, and you get to learn a lot about brush lettering, which is different from calligraphy in that it's not going to have quite so many rules. It's more like free flowing, and it's that loopy doopy writing you see in a lot of like shops where you can buy signs painted on scraps of old driftwood that say like gather, which you can't now. Or you might have a sign in your house that says gather, and you need to write don't on it.
Yeah, you can modify all your old existing
Modify
signage.
all of your signs. Live, laugh, love, all of those things are done with brush lettering, but you can also address really cool envelopes with brush lettering.
That's the way to do it.
It's all about the envelopes, folks. And it's I think amongst the kinds of calligraphy to practice, brush lettering is probably the easiest one to start with.
There's fewer rules.
Rules.
Just like get in there and
just
go.
Swoop. It's just swooping and swooping and
Swoop in.
swirling. Have fun. Learn to control your pen accurately, and you're good to go. So this would be a great combo of objects we could talk through with people. And then you can just learn a little brush lettering and make all your correspondence.
Let's talk about these Tombas, because I feel like these are a real sleeper here at Wonder Fair. Because they're just like a few bucks, right? Yeah. And they're going to get the job done for you. Sometimes it's overwhelming to get into a new hobby like brush lettering, but this is 2 pens, and it's basically everything you need to get started. And I mean, you could get into Tombow, the dual-ended brush markers, right? But
we have so many
brush markers. That's when you want to be going into colors.
Yeah, we sell literally dozens, possibly over 100 brush markers in the store.
It's too many.
More
to count.
than that, actually.
Too many to count.
But these are classics. They're workhorses. They are a little finer tipped, so they're not going to be for large illustrations, like for your gather sign that you need to update. This is definitely more geared toward writing letters or addressing envelopes or practicing brush lettering, but they have slightly flexible tips. The soft version has a more flexible tip, the hard version, less flexible. And it's the first time you write with them, you will think, oh, I've already gotten it.
Yeah.
There's always room for improvement, of course, but they make it easy. I just carry one in my stationery kit at all times because if you don't have a lot of time, you can just go for it. I also believe them to be they might be waterproof, so you can use them in collaboration with watercolor paint. I'm not exactly sure about that.
Maybe.
I should fact check it while you talk about. So let's say that even the idea of brush lettering, the sloppiest of calligraphies, is abhorrent to you because you don't have time to perfect something right now. We're living in a nightmare. Not a problem. You can have fun practicing some lettering or just writing curse words that you can't say on Zoom silently on the Buddha board. Tell the folks at home, Paul, about the Buddha board.
Well, I have no idea how this product works, but...
That's not true.
I think you dip your brush in water, and then you can
people are not seeing it at home because your hand is right in front.
Oh, my hand's right in front. Okay.
You gotta get in there. Get in there, bro.
Okay, I'll get in there.
I'm doing some things.
Meredith's updating some product info.
I'm fact checking myself about the Fudenosuke pen.
So you can see I'm brushing just water onto this little board here, and the letters are appearing and then also fading away. Does that happen? Is that supposed to happen?
That's supposed to happen. As I said, this is for things that you need to get off your chest and let them go. Essentially, this paper is treated in such a way that when it's wetted, it shows up dark, just like many things in the world. When they're wet or darker, and then they kind of fade as the wetness dries. So it's temporary. It's a great way to practice letter forms, especially if you're learning a new language that uses any kind of character that you're not familiar with and you're trying to learn them. This is a great way to do it because it's basically like not a waste of paper. You can practice drawing those shapes over and over, which is how I think the product originally began.
Yeah. It's not just like a goofy Etch-a-Sketch.
No, although it is like a goofy
Etch-a-Sketch. It is like a goofy Etch-a-Sketch for kids. So you can practice your lettering on this, or you can just give it to a kid and let them go to town writing curse words and watch them disappear.
Hmm. This ink is water-based, so I believe it would not be waterproof.
Not be waterproof. I gotta clarify something I told I said earlier about Tombows being double-ended for Grace. That's true of the Tombow colored brush pens, but probably not these Fudenosuke's. Those are there's just one on those, so you're not missing anything there. But when you get the colored markers,
The dual brush.
the dual brush, that says it right there in the name.
And
So-
I think Tombow might make one pigmented dual-ended pen, but I can't remember which one.
The Mono Twin is a dual, and that's more of like a Sharpie style permanent marker. See, I know stuff. I don't know how this works, but I know some stuff.
You know,
Oh,
Anna, a true hero of stationery. From
the well-appointed
wait,
desk.
is this? Oh no, this might not be Anna as a guest. This might just be someone at the Pin Addict. I just assumed it was Anna because Anna's so on the ball and sometimes guest writes for them.
Oh, okay.
But I think that this cartoonist doing a Kalina Wilson for the Pin Addict, I believe, found them to be waterproof, though the internet, quote, is divided over whether this pen is waterproof or not. We are part of
Well,
a bigger conversation.
yeah,
When are we not?
we've just entered into the unknown here.
Kalina says they are in fact waterproof, presumably on certain paper, perhaps heavily sized, or in certain environments that are more humid. And certainly if you apply water immediately after drawing, it would be less waterproof. That's true of almost anything waterproof. You can't just go smudging something as soon as you write with it and be like, oh, it's smudged. This is a terrible product. Because in normal writing, you don't write something and then quickly try to scrub it off. Like, let some oxygen do its thing,
Yeah.
folks.
So we have no idea
Yeah.
if they're waterproof or not. Some say yes, some say no.
Kalina seems very certain.
All right. Well,
She
Kalina's
says there was
throwing down in favor of.
absolutely no effect from adding water, only 1 minute after laying down the ink.
Okay. Well,
That's science.
you can test it yourself at home.
Sure. I
Let
mean,
Kalina know.
the people already have so much to do, Paul. They have
Yeah.
to do a dolphin scrape. They have to learn how to paint with open acrylics. They have to learn brush lettering,
Yeah.
try every
Lots on the
golden
to-do list.
product, and learn how to improve their doodles.
Doodle on.
Not that we're judging you.
So this is the mini Buddha board. Is this the only one we sell?
It is, though we've considered going up in size. The cost is just so good on this little buddy.
$15.
And I feel like because of the disappearing nature of the water as you paint on it, as you go larger, like how are you going to fill up that space? Are you like in some kind of rush against time to finish a full composition before it disappears? That stressed me out just thinking about, so I didn't order them. I'm bringing a lot of my personality to my ordering game here.
Hey, and that's what people want. They want to know that there's a human and not an algorithm behind the inventory choices here at Wonder Fair.
Yeah.
And that's why we only carry the mini Buddha board at
seems like all you need.
$14.95. Just one easy payment,
It's one easy
$14.95.
payment. It's a great price. It's a great product. It makes we sell like kind of a silly amount of these.
Yeah,
unexpectedly.
we're always out of stock. What do
We-
we have for inventory right
I
now?
currently have 9.
9.
We order direct from the company at this point because of how popular
They
they
just
are.
fly.
And because they're such a great price, and I think people buy one for themselves and enjoy it so much they give it to others.
That seems right.
I enjoy it.
It does not come with this beautiful inkwell that we're using to hold the
It's just really satisfying.
what is this? A brush.
Oh,
The
I
brush.
see your problem. The brush has picked up a little.
Oh, the brush has got some junko on it.
This
What I was gonna say was our
well-
inkwell has some mold growing in it.
Sure
somebody
does.
gave me the heads up on that, and I was like, okay, clean it out. And I think they tried, but it's a complicated inkwell here. So that's your behind the scenes at Wonder Fair update. A little bit
I
of
drew,
mold in that
Dave. It
inkwell.
didn't turn out too great, but guess what? It doesn't matter because
It'll
it's
be
going to
gone in a
disappear
minute.
before our very eyes.
All right, let's watch disappearing Dave.
All right. Well, Dave disappears. Not in real life. Never.
Never.
Mm-mm. We'll keep him.
That's
we'll
great.
keep him
That is
alive
on
life
the
support.
website now. as seen on Wonder Fair TV?
I did that.
Okay, so you could purchase that through our website. We don't have that. We got to get that like thing on the bottom that's like wonderfairhomeshopping.com.
Oh,
Someday.
yeah. That has a cool name. Chiron.
The
Is that
Chiron.
right?
Yeah, we got to do the
Did I
Chiron.
get that right?
Yeah, we just need like a little pop-up for YouTube
What
here.
is the
and another
etymology
one.
of the word Chiron? Because I love it. Do you know how it's spelled?
CY.
No H?
Oh, I don't know.
I'll work on it.
Watch us Google things.
Well, that can't be right.
You can order it online or you can call us. We got it here. Give us a ring, especially if you want something that you don't see on the website. I know I say that all the time, and we have a lot of regular viewers who have heard it before. But, you know, every day there's new folks tuning in here on the Wonder Fair Home Shopping Network. So bear with us as we repeat ourselves.
Terrible
endlessly.
news.
Okay.
I'm breaking into this important home shopping programming with some terrible news report. The name Chiron, which refers to the electronic caption at the lower third of a screen, is named for the Chiron Corporation, its manufacturer. Womp womp.
All right.
I just
Well,
feel
good
like-
luck protecting that trademark, Chiron, because it's become common parlance for that product. So you're done.
Suck it.
We're not paying you no royalties when we put our little pop-up
No
down
way.
there.
We're just sticking it up there. It came from the 1970s. So I guess when news started getting
We're
to be
getting
a big
we're
old
getting a
mess.
correction in the Instagram comments. Pronounced Chiron.
Huh.
Thank you.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, we're learning here.
Thank you for
Thanks.
that. I'm frankly amazed I remembered the word at all.
Hard C, Chiron. Oh, also Elizabeth corrected us on YouTube.
Chiron. How do so many people like chat about chirons all the time?
Yeah. It's kind of an impressive feat for this company we've never heard of to
Absolutely.
To
Do you
pull
want to
that
know
off.
what else they do?
what else does the Chiron
Well,
Corporation
first of all,
do?
according to the Google use line graph, the use of the word chiron has just skyrocketed.
Since the 70s? Cable
But,
news. That's what's
you know,
up.
did it start? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Yes, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep digging into the Chiron company to see if they deserve to keep that name or if we should just come up with another name for it so that we don't keep upholding their legacy of evil.
Are
Just-
they an evil corporation?
They sound evil.
It does sound evil. It sounds very dystopian.
Sounds so dystopian. And ultimately, chirons just remind us of the stream of information dystopia we live in. So
Yeah.
it all makes sense.
All right.
Anyway, that got dark. Sorry, everybody.
Okay.
Look
That's
at
what you're
Dave
here for,
go.
though, right?
We're just being ourselves. Okay.
What's next on the show?
Well, what's next on the show, Paul? Let me just slide this over
Yeah.
a bit.
Dave has disappeared almost.
Pretty
entirely.
much. I have been meaning to show these for a while, and I don't think I have.
Nope. Haven't seen these on the show
So
yet.
I just knew that I was gonna not have quite as much stuff to talk about today, so I'd have a little time.
We can
so
go. I was planning on going through the piles of stuff that I've pulled that we haven't featured
Okay.
yet.
Okay, we're cleaning out the
Cleaning out the
leftovers.
holds.
It's the leftovers day. Everybody's doing it. We have a few of these really nice postcard sets left from the You Are Beautiful movement, run by an artist, Matthew. Am I getting that right?
I think his name
Hoffman.
Matthew's. Yeah. Sign, right?
Yep. So this was an artist that, interestingly, Wonder Fair did a show with him, a solo show in the gallery. It was before
Way
this
back
idea was
when.
developed. You might remember the show in our old gallery. It had a lot of small, routed out wood pieces of art that said "It's okay," I believe, at the
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
All over the wall. They were very affordable. There was a lot of cool cut wood installation pieces. It was a really nice show. It was from the time when I was a volunteer at Wonder Fair, I believe.
Yeah. So this would have been like 2009.
Yeah.
Or
so
10.
I really rose up
A
through
decade
the ranks, folks. But that was a nice time at Wonder Fair, and the You Are Beautiful movement that the artist subsequently created and
Mhm.
continues to work through as a business They've done all kinds of things from murals and large public installations to just sending people really affordable packs of stickers that say "You are beautiful," black on silver, that you'll see popped up all around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So these are postcard versions of that same sticker. They come in packs of 5 for $5, so they're very affordable. And I feel like a lot of people would appreciate seeing these in their mailbox right now, because I know people love seeing them out in the world.
Yeah.
And while you're not traveling as much, it's a way to bring this nice idea to you that, you know what, you're beautiful and you're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
these are
love this
beautiful.
artist. You know, they've done a great job of producing massive amounts of work on an affordable scale, so it can really find a way to influence our culture, which is, you know, not always the approach of a fine artist.
No, and that's not to shade.
No.
It's very hard to make a living as an artist, so people
Right.
have to make all kinds of choices. But the choices that this artist has made, I think, are really in the public interest, and I love their work. And I like this postcard set, and it's affordable.
So $5, that's up on the website now, as seen on Wonder Fair TV. Just click that tab up at the top. Kate Meyer did have a suggestion for a "I'm feeling lucky" button. That's probably beyond our tech capabilities. Just wanted to,
What would that do?
just like you hit the button and you get a product. And I don't know if you have to buy it or not, but that would be pretty funny.
That would be. I'd feel guilty.
Roll the
I'd
dice.
feel super guilty. Yeah.
Cool. Well, you can
We'll
always
keep exploring our
you can
tech
always
options.
search random words and see what comes up with that.
Since we're having kind of a day where we're just like doing our best, and our best is a little worse than usual, can I just ask the folks for some advice?
Sure.
We've been debating, and it's not really a debate yet because we don't have fully formed opinions to debate. Should we add an affordable app to our web store that would be like a live chat on the web store option, where while we're in the store, you could pop in and type a question to us about the website or looking for a product, and we'd respond back instead of calling us on the phone? You'd not be chatting with a bot. It would be one of us.
Oh, it's not a bot?
It's not a bot. It's one of us. It just pings us and says someone sent you a message, and then you respond. Or it could be a thing that, as we're able to get our staff working more from home, hopefully in the near future, that could be something staff could even do from home. Chat to people. I'm just leaving it out there. Should we do
All
that?
right. Well, let us know.
Yeah, people get in touch like, nah, I don't need a chat bot. I'll call you on the phone.
We got options.
785-856-3247.
Kate says that seems very difficult for you. That's my opinion, Kate. We're already pretty busy here.
Yeah, we're pretty busy.
Pulling-
We don't
pulling
really have
stuff.
the capacity.
Um,
I just want to help the people. They have so many good questions, and I only
Yeah.
have one.
well, we got
phone.
call waiting now, so we can answer the phone when somebody else is calling. If you've been getting busy signals, we sometimes we're on the phone for like 20, 30 minutes.
Can we
with
choose our own
customers.
call waiting music?
I do not know about
I would like
that.
to make it the Wonder Fair soundtrack.
Boy, that would be great.
Or
I
the
guess I'll
Haunted
have to call
Bathroom
Midco again and
Okay.
find out.
Great. Cool.
That might be a more complex phone plan, is where you get to choose your own hold music.
Mhm. Well, are you ready to show me, Paul, the items that have been forlorn?
Yeah, I've got a couple. There's honestly a lot over here, so I won't get in. I won't be able to dig through all of it since we're running into the last like 10 minutes or so here. But I pulled out a couple things. This one is the Leuchtturm Change Journal. So we're just kind of jumping around at random here. No theme to today's episode other than like new or leftover.
What's the price on that?
That's a great question, because as I was pulling these out and doing an inventory check, I discovered we've been selling it just above our cost. It had been priced wrong when it came in, and then I was like, well, I don't know if I want to pull it all the way back up to its retail price, which is $40
Woo.
retail. So I put it at like 35 or so, $34.50. But this is like this packs a punch here. It's called the Change Journal. And it's a guided journal, and there's a lot of guiding going on in here, I gotta tell you. You can see, it's not like there's any blank pages. So it's
Look
20,
at this popping in graphic.
24 methods for self-optimization, only 5 minutes per day. So if you are looking to...
These deals are fading fast, everybody.
fading fast.
Act soon. Before they disappear.
Only 5 minutes a day. I know there's some folks out there who've gotten these. I wonder if it's anybody who's watching. If you've enjoyed this product, please let us know in the comments. But I'll just give you a quick little overview. Like, here's your daily, like, thanks for what or whom am I grateful for? How does he, she, they enrich my life, or it?
Check out inclusivity.
I added that.
Woof. Every product needs improvement.
I know. Come on.
I wonder if they make English versions of these and German versions, since they're a German company.
Well, this is in English. How much time do I spend privately, also during work hours on the day, with social media? PC, which I think means computer.
Can I stop you right there? I wonder if you know that in addition to sections like that, what this journal actually sets out to do is it's divided into 7 different sections, each of which is a different way of journaling and organizing, so that you can try a bunch of different ways in one book instead of keeping on trying a bunch of different ones. So the idea is that you keep testing out these different habit forming methods till one feels right to you.
Right.
And then you proceed in your own journal using that method.
This is like
it's
the
a training
journal
wheels.
to figure out how you like to journal.
I think it's so clever. Because our brains really, like, different stimulus are going to help our brains process information in different ways. And this is a really smart way. Even for a family, each of you might end up liking a different section and you'll have one book to explore it. Or as a partnership or within your work team even. It's a smart design. Good job, Loic Term.
They did a good job. $35 or so.
The deal is ended.
It's faded.
It's still that, though.
You can still purchase it, though. I think we only have a few of these.
Yep.
FYI. 2 colorways available, berry and anthracite. Is that a color?
Yes, it's like a gray.
Okay.
It's like a stone gray.
And the other one I grabbed, also a Loic Term, big, bulky. This is a 5-year journal that they make. We've been selling a few of these. I think people are trying to get into those habits, right? And so this is affordably priced, $26.95. Beautifully, Loic Term quality product, great paper in here. And 5 lines, or not 5 lines, 5 years, and it's set up. It's a free open journal, so you kind of write in the year that you're doing it as you go. So, yep, Meredith's got the price there.
27-ish.
This comes in 4 different colors, $27-ish.
I don't want to write all those numbers.
Yeah, I know. It's so this comes in a few different colors. These are both up on the As Seen on Wonder Fair TV section of wonderfairhomeshopping.com.
Guess what?
What? You got one more?
It's time for the weather.
The weather.
It's time for the weather. It's raining outside.
It's raining.
I hear it on the roof, and I checked with my eyeballs, and I think it's raining.
Yep.
So you know what that means.
Well, when it rains, we just think about the beautiful awning canopy we had out back that would keep us dry as we walk down the block to the burger stand. So R.I.P. the canopy.
R.I.P. the canopy. That's not what I was aiming
That's not what you were
for.
thinking of. Okay.
I was thinking that when it rains, I eat poutine. It's a rule.
Oh.
I would normally eat poutine at the burger stand because I didn't know about Terrebonne poutine. But now I do know about Terrebonne poutine, so I'm about to go eat
Looks
some
like it's
poutine
going to be a Terrebonne day here.
in the rain. And I'm excited. I mean, I'm not excited because I will be in the rain because there's no longer a canopy for me to eat under. But
I think I'm going to get like some jambalaya or something.
ooh, nice one.
Yeah.
Great job.
All right. So that's, we're going to wrap it up now, probably.
We have to. I did forget to update people about the Archibalds situation.
That we went there? Or
I
what?
just, if you're also thinking about lunch, my other suggestion is we had Archibalds yesterday.
Mhm.
They're one of the best vegan and vegetarian and
Oh, yeah.
gluten-free and any diet sensitivity affordable places to eat. And I gotta say, just so you know, their bean and cheese dip is an incredible value and it's the bomb. So get that.
Yep.
Also,
and that taco
the
you got
chili
yesterday was
lime
awesome.
tofu taco is delicious.
That was
so,
great.
Vegans look alive. That was a tasty time, and you can get it without cheese or with vegan cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And
They're doing it all. Love
they're
it.
a great local business that's trying to help out the folks who might not have as many restaurant options right now because
Yeah.
menus are limited. And I bet vegans and vegetarians are being left out a little bit of the delivery options. So check out Archibalds.
It's great. We'll review real quick before we close up, but the great Dolphin Scrape. This is just $5 here. You can get in on it. We're all scraping by together. Why not make a dolphin out of it? Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of the Wonder Fair Home Shopping Network.
Can that be our t-shirt?
Maybe we put that on. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll be back tomorrow at noon. Is it Fancy Friday tomorrow?
Yes, it's
Fancy Friday.
It is. I didn't get to those last week.
Yeah, so we've got some other things to show you on Fancy Friday, and we'll see you then.
See you when
Until
we're fancy.
then, give us a call if you need anything. We're here for you.
Adios. No deliveries today. They'll be tomorrow because remember, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yesterday was awesome. So efficient. Thanks, everybody.